Hi, I'm Takira Lake from a BitChute channel called Up and Down, where I talk about events that happen in our real lives and my opinions on them, and also about politics, religion, S-E-X-U-A-L-I-T-Y. I'm spelling it because I'm trying to be as PG-rated as I can. I don't know if I'm going to succeed, but I'm going to give it my best shot. Today, I'm going to have a little fun. Jimmy Snow and I live in Colorado. I live in Colorado Springs, and he lives in Denver. I believe in God, and he says he's an atheist. He has a good personality and sense of humor, so today I would like to have a little fun. He's always saying, "Prove to me God exists." And then he goes on to say, "This person or that person, or people in general, have not proven to me that God exists." I believe I've come up with the ultimate proof that God exists. And if you watch the video I include in my video, it was created by American's channel called Mom Has No Idea Why Doctor Asked Dad to Leave. Then Mom realizes what they've done. Okay, so it's fun at the hospital. I honestly do not know the Americans channel, so I thought it'd be fair. I need to give them credit for their entertaining and real value that is better than mine, because I'm using small parts of it, and under the Fair Use Act, I want to be fair to them. It's really a great video. It's well done, has pictures and music in it, and I don't, and I'm just making commentary and having fun with my little friend Jimmy Snow. And I just wanted to do this because I just want to have fun with Jimmy Snow, so here goes. By the way, I want to put captions in my video because my dad was hard of hearing when he got older. And I know a family in the neighborhood who are deaf. I just don't know how to put captions in my video. So if you could please, if you know how to do that, please call me at 719-639-8437. I would so totally appreciate it. So without further ado, okay, I will go ahead and start the video so you can go ahead and look at it yourself. Oh, I guess I better turn on some sound.
Harry and Craig were super nervous. They never imagined they would even be in a position to take a pregnancy test, so the idea that the result might be positive put butterflies in both their stomachs. The positive test result was a miracle, but what the doctor had to say next really turned their lives upside down. The couple jumped for joy when they were told Carrie was finally pregnant, but the really big news was that it was another set of twins. Overnight, the family grew from an already healthy 6 to 8 members, finally completing the picture with a baby of their own. Everything was going great for the Kaczynskis until Carrie started feeling twinges just over halfway through the pregnancy. Carrie was only 5 months pregnant as she sat on her sofa folding clothes and felt she might be having contractions. Both her and Craig were desperately worried that something might be seriously wrong. Craig raced home and got Carrie in the car before heading to the hospital as fast as possible, but they were afraid they might not make it.
Yeah, and by the way, they got to the hospital, and the hospital did everything they needed to do, and they put the babies into the NICU, the neonatal intensive care unit, and, they took care of any surgeries that the babies needed, and the video goes on to say what a great guy the dad is, and he's working, and even though they have all these children, they're taking care of their children, and they're going to the NICU unit. But wait till you hear the end of the video. So I didn't want to sit there and use the whole video because that's kind of a snarky thing to do, because these people did an excellent job with this video and I can only use little itty-bitty sections of it because I don't want to violate the Fair Use Act. So I'm going to go ahead and take you to that part where they sit there and they talk about some more stuff in the video. So just 1 second. Okay, so this is the rest of the story, and I'm hoping and praying I'm not going to sit there and mess up and use too much of their video, and well, wait till you hear this. This is such a good part. And then I'm going to ask Jimmy about what he thinks. This is going to be fun.
Until she sat on her sofa folding clothes and felt she might be having contractions. Both her and Craig were desperately worried that something might be seriously wrong. Craig raced home and got Carrie in the car before heading to the hospital as fast as possible, but they were afraid they might not make it in time. Once Carrie was at the hospital, the doctors realized they needed to act fast. Carrie would need an emergency procedure if the twins were to come into the world this early. They asked Craig to leave the room so the doctors had space to work. The father of four paced up and down the waiting room. Then, the surgeon approached the desperate father with the news. Although they arrived prematurely, Carrie was relieved to see the doctors had successfully aided the birth of their tiny, but healthy babies. The family had once again grown by another 2 children, and they couldn't be happier, despite never dreaming they would ever be parents to 3 sets of twins. But the fact the couple now had 2 babies of their own isn't even the biggest coincidence of the Kaczynskis' story. Although it may be hard to believe, the end of that 6 weeks just happened to be a very special date on the calendar. It was February 28, which meant that all 3 sets of twins shared the same birthday. The chances of that are highly unlikely, but it made the Kaczynski clan that much more special and unique. Some felt at the time that the new baby's survival was a little touch and go. After all, they had been born at just 25 weeks, and the babies weighed a mere 1 pound, 6 ounces at the time of delivery. They were immediately transported to a special neonatal intensive care unit, as they needed special care as well as surgery. After a few weeks and a tough time in intensive care, the babies began to show signs of progress. Despite having undergone numerous surgeries and suffering viral infections, the twins are doing better and have gained 1.5 pounds. They remain stable, but in a critical condition due to being born so premature. Despite having a lot on their hands at home, both Carrie and Craig tried to visit the twin girls at the hospital.
Okay, so I know what you're saying, Jimmy Snow. Oh, am I sitting there saying, gee, isn't it amazing that this person had, a premature delivery, where she had to get a C-section. Oh, what about the weight of the babies? What about the fact they were born 5.5 months? It'd be like 22 weeks along. That's pretty incredible. The fact that they survived, that's pretty incredible. The really good job that the hospital did is pretty incredible. But wait till you hear this one. Okay, now on one hand, the fact that they were able to adopt 1 set of twins and then get called by the mother who had a 2nd set of twins and they didn't want to break up the family. Now they got 2 sets of twins. That's kind of a miracle. Then they get pregnant with twins. That's kind of a miracle. But Jimmy, hold on to your desk and wait for this one. This is why I wanted to show you this video and ask you if you can prove, despite all those things I just told you, was pretty incredible. Wait till you hear this one about the date of birth of those 3 sets of twins. And when you get done hearing this, please find some way to tell me you don't believe that God exists. Okay? Yeah, this is going to be fun.
Hospital as often as possible. Carrie would make her way once a day to the Children's Hospital of Wisconsin. At the same time, Craig visited the girls 3 times a week when he could get the time off work. The Kaczynskis are very religious, pray regularly, and have a deep faith in God. The fact that all 6 children share the same birthday proves, in their mind, that it was all part of God's plan. Cease and JJ were born on February 28, 2013, Evelyn and Kenna on February 28, 2014, and Caroline and Clarissa on February 28, 2016. As Carrie told the Journal Times, "We think it is definitely meant to be that we would have all of them. It's just God's way of saying here I'm giving you these children as a blessing. And I am going to make it interesting and fun for you by having them all born on the same day. It just kind of happened all at once. You can't fuss with the stuff too much. You're just trying to put out the big fires and hope that the little fires aren't too serious."
So, guess what? The first set of twins was born February 28th. The second set of twins, which is a year older than them, is born on February 28th. And they're twins. That's right. Drum roll. February 28th, even though they were born Oh God, they were born 22 weeks. Mine is 40. Oh, daggone, I'm really bad with math. You know, about 20 some weeks, ahead of time. Because, it takes a while to make a baby. Yeah, that's how scientific I get. But, Jimmy Snow, how do you explain that all 3 sets of twins were born on February 28th, several years apart from each other? Please, go for it, all right? My name is Angie. I just want to have some fun here. You know I like your personality, and you're funny. Well, of course you know that because you don't know me from a hole in the wall. But here's my challenge to you. Please feel free. I'm hoping you'll make a video and let me know how you're going to prove. You know how you always say to people, you have to prove that God exists? I want you to prove that in this miracle by God. So I just want you to prove that in this case, with those 3 dates, 3 sets of twins, all of the things that you've heard, that you can say, if you can prove the exact opposite, that you believe there is no God. I just put this challenge here for you, all right? This is just going to be fun. Please make a video or feel free to call me. No, I'm not going to try to convert you, but I want to hear this. I'm dying to hear this. Please, please, please prove to me that you don't believe God exists after hearing all this. My name's Angelique, and I'm on BitChute. My channel is up and down. I know. I figure positive and negative of everything in life. Please go ahead, contact me. Feel free to, put comments in the comments section or call me at 719. Where's my phone number? I don't call myself that often. 719-639-8437. And my name's Angelique. I look forward to hearing from you. I've got to hear this, please. And if you could make a video, I would love that even more about this video. Mom has no idea what doctors asked Dad to leave. Then Mom realizes what they've done. And it was produced by the Americans channel about a month ago. Hope to hear from you. Bye, Jimmy Snow. Bye.